So join us via all our social media platforms. We're on facebook.com/Joy News on TV. You can also find us on Twitter, the same handle, Joy News on TV, or at JN Interactive GH. Send us an email. It's joynewsim@multitvworld.com, or send your messages through via WhatsApp. The number is 054-010-9009. The number is 054-010-9009. So on Saturday, many Ghanaians became Ugandans and prayed the Stars lose the football match. Luckily for the Black Stars, they managed to pull a point after going a goal down. Many people said Kwesi Appiah should be sacked if the Stars lose against Togo. Well, he managed to win today. So do you still want him to be Ghana's coach? Before we look at that, let us watch highlights of the match, courtesy SuperSports.
Could very well have struck both men's hands then. Adebayo gets up well. Chance coming up here. Great chance, Togo. Superb goalkeeping, but Togo had to be denied. Home side opened the scoring. And it's Aite that forces it home then, and he really had to force it home. And Togo are up and running, up against the Black Stars of Ghana. End result is the ball finding the back of the net. And for the Black Stars, the most horrible or worst possible start.
They can play off the front. They need to start playing into that attacking half. Right now, they're trying to build through the middle.
Now, header! Oh, it's a lovely header! Beautifully executed by Samoa Gyan. Gets up well over that defense and makes it work.
Got him being there when he made them the most, and the power that he generates behind the ball. It's a heading ball. I thought it would have been easy. Maybe not for the goalkeeper, but for the rest of the defenders to get underneath Gyan and maybe put him off a little bit. Goal. And he heads it down, of course, and makes it difficult for the goalkeeper to react to it.
Never really stood a chance to the goalkeeper once that left the head of Asamoah Gyan. His 43rd goal for country in 80.
The power. The defender had no chance once he got above him.
There you support there for the men over on that far side to be picked out. The header! Oh, it's beautiful from Ghana. Beautifully done in the creation. And in the end, it's Akiman Badu to see the Black Stars come from behind to grab the lead against Togo. Away from home.
Very difficult held.
Six in the box here for Togo. Ball in. Adebayo! Oh, that ball! Waist, head and shoulders above the rest and powers it down. 2-2 the scoreline. Emmanuel Adebayo here. Uganda. As the Black Stars push forward and find the back of the net, grab the lead. An important goal then from Christian Atsu. It's the third of this match, fifth in total, third from the Black Stars. They just won't give up. They grab the lead once again. An important goal in considering that Uganda are 2-0 up against Guinea in their tie.
So highlights from this afternoon's match. Now, during the first half of the match, we went out to find out whether the Black Stars had won the confidence of Ghanaians. Let's take a look.
We have not finished the match yet. We are in the second half. The second half, we don't know what will happen. The Black Stars, there is no, we don't have a good coach. They should change the coach because it's a useless team. Okay. And the coach might be changed.
If you should look at the performance of the Black Stars from the World Cup up to now, since they came, you know, it's like all Ghanaians have lost confidence in them. As to whether they won by greater margin or not, you know, we still reflect on what happened at Brazil. So, indeed, you know, we are not more convinced about the Black Stars.
Yeah, I actually believe in this saying, the ultimate test of performance is management. So with what we actually find so far, I think they can actually do something better. So that's all.
I know definitely they've won the confidence of the Ghanaians.
It's amazing, you know, Ghanaians, they take things gradually. And we are happy for the win. You know that as the day goes by, it eats up into the Ghanaian mind. And
Definitely, we will still rally behind them. That they do the best that we always expect of them.
I think so because of the scores 2-1, and then so I think the scores because of the scores they have. So we hope for the best.
Award-winning sports journalist George Addunya is here with me. Welcome to GN Interactive, George.
Well, I'm shy. You know you're going to say award-winning anyway. It's great to be here with you. It's great.
So, how did you find the match? Were you impressed?
Not overly. I think that, well, Kwesi Appiah showed us once again that he's a listening coach because we wanted to see some changes in crucial areas. First of all, left back, we were not excited with who we saw there, Jeffrey Schlupp. He moved on and brought in Baba Rahman. We saw what Baba Rahman did. He plays football for Augsburg in Germany. Fantastic stuff there. Then in defense, we don't want to see John Boy, even though he was injured. So it was good. We saw Awal Mohammed, and he's really created that impression that he can do the work there. So that was good as well. In post, we didn't see Fatal Dawda. Everybody, man, most people were very excited about that. Stephen Adams, did he really live up to the billing? I'm not too sure, but let's keep that as well. Then in midfield, we saw Ajiman Bedu come in and play alongside Kwaja Sama. That was good. And we saw Jordan Ayew play alongside Asamoah Gyan. So at least he listened to us and he managed to bring in those changes. Well, I can say on this note, Kwesi Appiah listened to us. Probably the fact that people want him out of the job is getting to him, and he really knew that you needed this result and had to do it. But are the Black Stars playing at their level? No. The level with the Black Stars are supposed to be playing, in terms of percentage, I think the Black Stars are still doing some 40%. They are not there yet. They are not gelling. This is a Togo team that had so many issues, and we're not able to deal with Guinea. If the Black Stars beat them by 3-2 and do that laboriously, I think we can only just give them a pat.
So how can the Stars get there?
Well, a lot of technical issues, and we're coming back to it again. Milovan Raivac is in the country right now. We're not too sure what's going to happen. He's supposed to come and pick up the technical advisory role, but I think we probably need a new direction at the helm of the Black Stars. It's come up to this. We've given Kwesi Appiah so many opportunities. This result does not tell us, in any case, that he's going to be good or he's been doing a fantastic job. I think he's just got to the end of the road. It's either the technical advisor comes in to help him, Milovan Raivac, or if we don't have money to pay the two coaches to do one job, then of course Kwesi Appiah has to bow out and allow Milovan Raivac to take the job. This is where we have gotten to. Our Black Stars have won the African Cup of Nations for 4 times. They have been to the World Cup for 3 times. There's not a minnow team. This is a world-class team. You don't go out struggling with Uganda and play a draw. You don't go and struggle and beat Togo by 3-2. We can do much better. We deserve much better. We should be up there with 6 points. Uganda dealing very well with Guinea. So even though we've won, it's still murky. And our qualification is still shrouded in some controversy, I think.
But how do you feel about their performance compared to Saturday's at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium? You were there, you know. Have you forgiven the Stars?
I don't think Ghanaians have forgiven the Stars.
Were you angry? Were you one of those angry with them?
Well, I was in commentary position, so I had to be neutral. I tried my best. But I think we're all, you know, not too excited about the Black Stars. It would take something special for the Black Stars to get the support of the Ghanaians back. And I've told them to do one thing. They have to send their next home game to the Baba Yara Stadium. And then before the game, I want the Black Stars to line up and speak in the various languages, in Twi, in Hausa, and Ewe, to the Ghanaians who will be at Kumasi Stadium. That's going to be the only way to go around. Did they play better today? Well, I think yes. There's going to be a natural response after what happened, but it was still not good enough. The fans we saw inside Togo, it's been a long time since they saw the Black Stars. We're just going to cheer. The fans in Ghana is the issue. The fans, unfortunately, haven't forgiven the Black Stars. Just let's say it that way. They need to do some more to get a love back. We're waiting to find out what they'll do when they play against Guinea at the Baba Yara
But wouldn't you say they are well on their way to doing that? I mean, you said Kwesi Appiah has listened. He listened this time around. You know, should we really be thinking of, you know, putting him to the side?
But the thing is, it takes a long time to get Ghanaians to get angry. And once they get there, it will take a rather long time to ensure they calm down. They need to be winning like 7 games on end before before the supporters will say, okay, let's try and give them a hand. Because today, if you're monitoring what's happening on Facebook and all, people are actually hoping that the Black Stars will lose. Now, people are considering and thinking about how much money will go into their pockets when they win another game. Like they won today, $10,000 is going into their pockets. And that's what the Ghanaian supporter is worried about. So they need to get the love back. That's very important. And the FA shouldn't treat this as a trivial issue. Because if they do, they will have loads of issues. Any attempt to take any home game away from Kumasi to Tamale will be huge disaster. And I'm only giving them this advice. I've been on a number of platforms saying this. let the next game come to
the fans too.
Spoken to the fans, and they're just, you know, that after all, it's just Togo, you know. And come to think of it, if Ghana beats Togo by 3-2, I know there's local rivalry. It was like a local vendetta. It shouldn't be anything. I mean, please.
But are the Hawks that inexperienced?
Oh, yeah, they are. Well, what do they have? They have Emmanuel Adebayo. They have 1 or 2 players in the midfield who play for Marseille. They have Emmanuel Matthias who plays some good football on the right backs. But there's really nothing. They didn't have their captain in as well. So, well, it was a shambolic Togo team against Guinea. I know I'm making you feel this way, but really, we shouldn't be jumping and saying we beat Togo. It's just one of those things. The team still struggle to come up.
I have hope.
No, yeah, there's hope. Everyone has hope. I think Uganda have hope. Togo have hope. Seychelles have hope. Sierra Leone have hope. But Ghana must have more than hope. We should be confident. We should be confident as Ghanaians because we are a powerhouse in Africa and we know where we have to stand. We are not supposed to be playing around and scrapping and having to win by the skin of our teeth. I mean, we really have to play like we're playing some Brazil and get the goal. Come on, come on. And the fans know. You see what we're telling you right now. This interactive, I'm sure they're going to be interactive.
Yeah. I have a lot of your comments on Facebook right now. Thank you very much. I've been speaking to George Addunya with Joy Sports. So let me take a few of your Facebook comments, but quickly, let's talk to Tony Beverly, who is in Lome right now. Welcome to JN Interactive, Tony. Tony, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you. Am I coming in?
Yes. Now, Tony, what is the atmosphere like in Lome right now?
Yeah, I think that most Ghanaians are really happy because for some time the Black Stars have been struggling, if I may put it, with what happened in Brazil. So Ghanaians are not happy with them. And so most people thought that since we're not going to get the full support of Ghanaians here, it was going to be difficult for them to win the game. And if you watch the sitting, and in terms of capacity, the Togolese supporters really dominated in terms of percentage. So they had the supporters behind them. But they're going all out to beat Togo 3-2. I think that they have their heads up, and Coach Christiapia is a man who thinks that he is a victor because there were rumors, reports that he was leaving and that this was his last game. But I think that for now, everybody's happy with the Black Stars, the few supporters who came here. And after the Black Stars had the match had come to an end, we went to the cross-section of the few supporters who were here from Accra, who were back here, and we went there to show the appreciation for whatever they did. So for now, it's all about the Black Stars being in a jubilant mood.
Now, Tony, do you think that the Stars having a lot of support in Togo compared to what they had on Saturday here in Kumasi had anything to do with their performance this time around?
I think that, I mean, there was nothing related to when it comes to supporters compared to what has been happening in it is the same, but it's percentage-wise. I think that looking at it's a 30,000 capacity, and the equivalent to the Black Stars could get even 5% of that. We think that the few supporters who came, maybe they need to, maybe in quotes, pacify them. And so I think that they also looked upon them and say that, hey, we need to make sure our fans go home happy. The few ones are here. And I think that from the gestures, with their body language, where after the game they all moved to where the supporters are, I think that it played a role in their victory today.
All right, thank you very much. Joy Sports, Tony Beverly. Well, your Facebook comments coming up right after this. And you're still watching Joy News Interactive with me, Ifwa Akwa Harrison. Remember, you can send your messages through on facebook.com/Joy News on TV. Handle on Twitter is Joy News on TV as well, or JN Interactive GH. Also send your messages through via WhatsApp. And remember, when you're sending them via WhatsApp, add your name and where you are WhatsApping from. So onto Facebook now, and let's take a few of your comments. We are asking whether the Stars have won your confidence. A lot of you are saying no and that Kwesi Appiah must go. Let me just quickly try and scroll up. Okay, so Majid Awudu from Gushegu says, this is funny enough. If Black Stars beating Togo is to win our confidence, then I am afraid what were they doing in Brazil? Abuaji Frank Hartman says, Tria for where my confidence is still in my pocket. So those are your comments. A lot of you are saying Tria and who are they again? That's Nana Owusua. Who are they again? Black Stars, okay? Black Stars. Awuku Makafui Michael Kojo says, winning the confidence of Ghanaians will take time. Wounds do not heal just because you applied medicine on it. Healing is a gradual process and we are still learning the truth about what really happened with the whole World Cup. Eric Mercer says, God did not listen to the prayers of the Ghanaian supporters, but I think the right time is here. They may not reach far with the real tournament. And the prayers were what? That the Black Stars should lose. Oh, Ghana. Johnson Obing Ampofo says, I think Ghanaians should forgive the Stars and let's all support and cheer to qualify for Morocco 2015. I'm sure they've really changed now. Yeah, we hope so. We don't want another heartbreak. Baba Idana Abdullah says, no, I still hold the conviction that Coach Kwesi Appiah must go. A lot of you are also saying we thank God, but a lot of you are also saying no, not at all. Nuopo, God knows, Billy, you've been saying Kwesi Appiah must go for a few weeks now, a few episodes of JN Interactive actually. So we are having good players, but lack a good coach. So that's from God knows Billy Nuopo. Eja Kawodi says, with this game, should we play like this against any serious team, it will be a disaster. Edie Slim Shadrach says, no, not at all. 3-2 is not convincing. One match is not enough. And we posted another question about how you feel about the capability of Coach Kwesi Appiah. Hattison Jasper says, leave him alone to do his job. Let us all encourage him to do his best. Thank you. Thank you too. Mahama Isifu Mashood said, nothing about him will impress, especially when we heard he is not in charge but has been dictated to as to who plays and who stands in for Ghana. Oscar says, a good teacher makes a bad student good, but a bad teacher worsens the case of even the brilliant student. We've considered him enough, yet he is not proving he is worth the job. Rencott, your comment is very interesting. Kwesi Appiah must go. He is too local. What does that mean? Okay. Martin Kujo says, both of them, lack of communication between him and assistant. You can see during the match will stand till the game ends. The assistant too will sit down till the game ends. So you can't see both. So you can see both can't communicate in the match. Okay, I get it now. Let me just quickly take a few of your messages coming through on WhatsApp. Okay. Julian Bruma from Kumasi says, we want to see them winning the rest of their games, but the World Cup fiasco is still in mind. So that's from Julian Bruma from Kumasi. Eunice from Takwa says, not yet forgiven, no. Anyway, we are all happy that at least we won. Nana Kwesi from Koforidia, I wonder why Kwesi Appiah is still at post. He should have been asked a long time ago. He lacks simple football technical acumen. Thanks, Coach Milo is in. Okay, so those are a few of your comments coming through on WhatsApp. Thank you so much for sending them. And on that note, we bring an end to JN Interact.